And we welcome you to the Fiserv Forum. I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and welcome back to my NBA2K26 presentation of the 2025-2026 season playthrough. We are now in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 of this Eastern Conference Finals featuring the Orlando Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks. As we see the Bucks coming out on the court, we see the starting lineup. It's a very different starting lineup look, with Porter and Taurean Prince actually in the guards. Kuzma and Antetokounmpo still at the fours with the Miles Turner at center. And for the Orlando Magic, you have Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane at the guards. Tristan da Silva getting the spar as Franz Wagner got hurt in that Game 7 against the Atlanta Hawks. He's going to be out for a little bit. And Banchero at power forward and Carter Jr. at center. These two teams had history before in the playoffs in real life. They met up in 2001. As you see, the Magic will win the tip. Feeds it over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs feeds it back, and there's a shot by Desmond Bane. That's no good. Miles Turner coming down with the rebound. Kyle Kuzma has it. Feeds it over to Antetokounmpo. He'll get the slam dunk in there in the first 2 points of the game. Harlan, Anthony, and Stan Van Gundy would be on the call right now if we actually had the actual game commentary on. You see Desmond Bane for three. And Orlando on top by one. But as I mentioned, though, you see Antetokounmpo who'll lose as Banchero coming down with the steal. But as I mentioned, though, these two teams have had history in the playoffs in the past before. You see Desmond Bane shooting a three. That's back-to-back threes for him. And the lead is up to 4 for Orlando early on here as we're over a minute into the game. The Magic and the Bucks played in 2001, back when it was the best of 5 first-round series. The Bucks took care of that series 3-1. That was actually, both teams were playing in their old arena. They see Antetokounmpo coming down with a bucket. That's good, and it's 6-4. That's how long ago it was. Neither team played in their current building. The old Amway Center, I think it was, for the Magic, and then it was the Bradley Center for the Bucks back in 2001. And then in 2020, they played in the Orlando bubble, where the Bucks took care of the Magic in 5. It was Porter Jr. Feeds it back over to Kuzma as we're over 2 minutes into the first quarter. You see Kuzma holding on to it right now. 3 on the shot clock. Kuzma, he'll put the shot up. That's good, and we are tied. We hear defense chants right now. Jalen Suggs holding on to this one right now, being guarded by Porter Jr. Suggs got through for a little bit. He'll put the shot up. That's off the back iron. Miles Turner coming down with the rebound. Feeds it over to Giannis. Giannis coming with the bucket. That's good. And it's a 6-0 run by the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're on top by 2 again as we're 3 minutes into the first quarter. Banchero putting the shot up. That's good. That's his first points of the game. Feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma. 13 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Kevin Porter Jr. Porter Jr., he'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. Kevin Porter Jr., who has been on the bench for most of the season, will get the start here in the first game of this Eastern Conference Finals. Doc Rivers making a few changes. Banchero coming around. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. He has it. He'll feed it over to, I think that's Taurean Prince. That's no good. Da Silva with it. Taking his time right now, standing outside. He's going to come inside. He's going to try to drive it. He'll put the layup up. That's good. Tristan da Silva during the regular season, 5.1 points a game. He only averaged less than a point a game during the during the playoffs, but he didn't get that much playing time. 11-10. Banchero makes it 12-10. 12-11 now for Orlando. They're on top here, so over 4.5 minutes into game number 1. Porter Jr. feeds it over to Antetokounmpo, back to Kuzma, back to Porter Jr. 10 on the shot clock. Porter Jr. shoots it from inside. He drains it. And the Bucks retake the lead. Magic shooting 5 of 9. The Bucks 6 of 8 right now. Banchero feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. 10 on the shot clock. Bane feeds it back over to Banchero. Excuse me for a second. Banchero will get the shot up. That's good. That's 6 for Paolo Banchero already, and the lead is once again the Magic on top by 1. 6 points for Banchero. The rest of the team with 8, but it's Desmond Bane with 6 of those 8. As you see, Giannis with the slam dunk. And it's 15-14. Bucks on top early on. Let's talk about the playoff path for both teams. Orlando swept the Chicago Bulls, the Central Division champions in this season playthrough. And then they had a hard-fought 7-game series against the Atlanta Hawks to get to this point. Kuzma will shoot the 3. That's no good. That's tipped, and Banchero coming down with the rebound. Got 20 on the shot clock now. Bane feeds it over to Carter Jr. Wendell Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. Carter Jr. starting to have his point production go up, as we're over halfway through the first quarter right now. Antetokounmpo feeds it back over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. feeds it over to Antetokounmpo. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Suggs coming down with the rebound. Suggs crossing the half-court line. Feeds it back over to Wendell Carter Jr. Back over to Banchero. Banchero over to Suggs. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Turner coming down with the rebound. Antetokounmpo crossing the half-court line. And he'll lose it as Banchero coming down with the steal. Banchero feeds it over to Bane. Bane will shoot the 3. That's no good. Turner coming down with the rebound. Feeds it over to Antetokounmpo. We got Giannis, 5 minutes to play here in the first. 16-15 Orlando on top. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. As we see Turner, he'll put the shot up. That is no good. De Silva coming down with the rebound. The Bucks' playoff path is simple. They won in 5 games against the Indiana Pacers, as that shot is no good. They lost the first game, but then won games 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But they also ended up sweeping the Detroit Pistons also in the second round. That got them to this point. So they are actually on an 8-game winning streak right now, the Bucks, right at this moment. So they're putting that on the line right now. They have not lost. Kuzma will shoot the 3. That's no good. Suggs coming down with the rebound. Kuzma only 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. Paolo Banchero with the assist there. And the lead is up to 3 as we'll have our first timeout of the game. We're going to take a timeout. 3:48 to play in the first. 18-15 Magic on top. So we are coming out of timeout here. Let's look at the lineup set here. We got Jones, Richardson, Black, Isaac, and I believe Carter Jr. staying out in the game. And let's see, for the Bucks, Cole Anthony, Gary Trent Jr., who were the starters throughout most of this postseason, they are going to get into the game for the first time coming off the bench. Let's see, Cole Anthony feeds it back over to Antetokounmpo, back over to Kuzma, feeds it over to Trent Jr. 12 on the shot clock. Trent Jr., they're holding on to this one right now. 8 on the shot clock. Need to get something going. Cole Anthony will shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Anthony Black crossing the half-court line with it. Feeds it back over to Jace Richardson, the son of former NBA player Jason Richardson. Jonathan Isaac will shoot the 3. That's no good. Turner coming down with the rebound. Jace Richardson got a couple of minutes of play in Game 7 victory. As we see Antetokounmpo feeds it back over to Kuzma. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Antetokounmpo getting the offensive rebound and a put-in. That's 10 for Giannis. First player to reach double figures for either team. And puts it into that modest 4-0 run. Anthony Black, 13 on the shot clock. Black, he'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. And the lead is up to 4. I believe that's Orlando's largest lead of the game. And it ties for their largest lead of the game. And there, Anaquanupo, he's got to step out of bounds. And that was a careless turnover against the Bucks there. We look at the league leaders in the points this season. Giannis with 35.4. I think they're combining everything from the postseason and regular season, because I know that was SGA led the league in scoring. Goga Bitadze coming into the game, as well as Mo Wagner. And I don't know what's going on. There we go. Tyus Jones, I believe, is moving positions. Jet Howard also checks into the game. Bitadze, he'll miss, will get the offensive rebound. Jet Howard now has it. The son of Juwan Howard. Bitadze, that shot is good. That's his first points of the game. The lead is up to 6 now, their largest lead. He's it back over to Cole Anthony now. 17 on the shot clock here. 1:45 to play in the first. Cole Anthony will miss that one. Bitadze coming down with the rebound. Anthony Black has it. Black feeding it over to Tyus Jones. Jones coming around over to Mo Wagner. Back over to Anthony Black. We got 5 on the shot clock. Black, he'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 6 for Anthony Black. Anaquanupo feeding it back over to Cole Anthony. 15 on the shot clock. Miles Turner will shoot the 3. That's no good. Anaquanupo getting the offensive rebound. I don't know why. He didn't just take the shot there. Kuzma now 1 of 7 shooting with 2 points and 2 assists. Jet Howard. 9 on the shot clock now. Howard feeds it over to Bitadze. Bitadze's coming around the layup. That's good. That's 4 for him. And now the lead is up to 11. That's a 10-0 run, by the way, by the Magic. As we get over to Cole Anthony. Anthony feeds it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr., he'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Bitadze coming down with the rebound. Feeding it back over to Anthony Black. Black feeds it over to Tyus Jones. 13 on the shot clock. 8 on the shot clock now. Jones wants to get through. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Kuzma coming out with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. Kuzma, I don't think that's going to count anyway. But we are at the end of the first quarter here. The Magic are on a 10-0 run. They lead the Bucks 28-17. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment on this video, and we'll be back to start the second quarter right after this. Getting ready to start the second quarter in Milwaukee here. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals here. As we have Rollins, I believe that is Jericho Sims, Portis Jr. As you see Bobby Portis Jr. shooting the 3. He'll drain the 3. And that will end that 10-0 run right there. Desmond Bane shooting the 3. That is no good. So we got Rollins, Anthony Smith, Trent Jr., and Portis Jr. That's the lineup set for the Bucks. Cole Anthony feeds it back over to Smith. He'll shoot the 3. Tyler Smith, no good. Bitadze, Anthony Black, Desmond Bane, Tyus Jones, and Mo Wagner. That's the lineup set for the Orlando Magic to start the second quarter. Jones feeding it back over to Desmond Bane. 5 on the shot clock. Bane over to Mo Wagner. Wagner with the slam dunk. The lead is up to 10. The Magic shooting 13 of 26. The Bucks 9 of 23. Gives it over to Bobby Portis Jr. Portis Jr. feeds it back over to Smith. Smith coming around. Tyler Smith will get points. I don't think we ever called his name that much. But we're starting to see a lot of players at least trying to get the feel of it right now of how this series will go. Tyus Jones coming around with the layup. That's good. That's his first points of the game. And the lead is up to 10 once again for Orlando. They led by as many as 11. Cole Anthony being guarded by Anthony Black. Feeds it over to Ryan Rollins, being guarded by Tyus Jones. Rollins got a screen there. Back over to Portis Jr. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Wagner coming down with the rebound. That is Mo Wagner, by the way, because Franz Wagner is out with an injury. Bane will shoot the three. That's in there. Desmond Bane. He has 9 points in this game. And the lead is up to 13. As we're approaching the 2.5-minute mark of the second quarter here. Gary Trent feeds it back over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. over to Trent. Trent will come around. That's good. Gary Trent Jr., his first 2 points of the game. Desmond Bane shooting a three. That's no good. Portis Jr. coming around. Get over to Rollins. Smith Jr. Or no, that's Smith with it. Anthony feeds it back over to Porter Jr. Portis Jr. will shoot the three. That's good. And we'll have a timeout called. 8:37 to play in the second. 35-27 Orlando on top. We're going to take a timeout. Let's look at the lineup set for both teams now. Let's see. So Banchero will check back into the game for Orlando. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, let's see. We got Anthony Porter Jr. So Cole Anthony, I know Porter Jr. checks back into the game. Taurean Prince checks back into the game. So does Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I think Portis Jr. stays into the game now, as you see the Greek Freak coming down with the layup there. Or the rebound, I should say. Porter Jr. I said, getting the start. He and Taurean Prince getting a start in this game. Cole Anthony shooting the three. That's no good. Desmond Bane coming down with the rebound as we're approaching 4 minutes into the second quarter here. 35-27, Orlando on top. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Banchero will shoot the three. He'll drain the three. That's 9 for Paolo Banchero. Tied with Desmond Bane for the team lead for Orlando. Giannis is the only player right now with even in double figures. Feeds it over to Cole Anthony. But Taurean Prince will shoot the three. That's no good. Anthony Black coming down with the rebound. Black feeds it back over to Tyus Jones. We got 15 on the shot clock. Banchero, he'll shoot the three. That is no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Giannis feeds it back over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. feeds it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo coming around with a layup. That's good. He has 12. Tyus Jones will take the inbound here as he's crossing the half-court line. 38-29. Or was it Orlando on top? Orlando led by as many as 13 right now. Desmond Bane, 9 points on 3 of 9 shooting. All those shots have been from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo feeds it over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. back to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it over to Prince. Finds over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. feeds it over to Porter Jr. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Portis Jr. getting the offensive rebound. Should have just taken the chance and put it up there. Porter Jr. feeds it over to Anthony. 5 on the shot clock. Cole Anthony, he'll shoot the three. That's in there. No, they said it's a two-pointer. Cole Anthony will get his first 2 points of the game. It's a 7-point lead now. As we're approaching the halfway point of the second quarter, 38-31, Magic on top. Feeds it over to Banchero. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. Paolo Banchero with 12 points. Leads the Magic and tied with Giannis for the game high right now. As we'll have a timeout by Orlando, or by Milwaukee, I should say. 5:46 to play in the second. 10-point lead for the Magic. So look at the lineup set coming out here. We see we got Suggs, Bane, De Silva, Banchero, and Carter Jr. So I believe that's the starting 5 that's out there. For the Bucks, Porter Jr., Prince, Kuzma, Antetokounmpo's still out there, and I think that's Miles Turner checking back into the game for the Bucks. And indeed it is Miles. So the starting five for both teams are out there right now, as we got 5:35 to play until halftime. Antetokounmpo feeding it over to Turner. Turner coming around. He'll put the bucket up. That is good. Miles Turner gets his first 2 points. The lead down to 8 again. We got Jalen Suggs feeding it back over to Bane. He'll shoot the 3. That is good. Desmond Bane. He has 12. Tied with the game high right now with both Banchero and Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince feeds it back over to Giannis himself. Giannis over to Taurean Prince. That bucket is going to fall. The shot's going to fall in. Taurean Prince, his first 2 points of the game, and now the whole entire starting lineup has scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. Magic at 18-35, the Bucks 16-34 for what I'm looking at right now. Bane, he'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Kuzma coming down with the rebound. Still a 9-point lead for Milwaukee. Or for Orlando, I should say. So under 4.5 to play until halftime. Antetokounmpo, that shot is off the front rim. Banchero coming down with the rebound. Banchero feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. 8 on the shot clock. Bane will shoot the 3. That's no good. Antetokounmpo feeds it back over to Prince. Antetokounmpo with 13 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo puts it up. That's good. 14 for him. Bane, he'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. He has it right now. And that's stolen by Banchero. Feeds it back over to Bane. Bane, he'll shoot it. That is good. Desmond Bane, that's 14 for him. And the lead is up to 9 again. Let's see, points off a turnover, 7-0 for the Bucks here. Timeout, Bucks. 2:56 to play until halftime. 46-37, Orlando on top. Lineup set for both teams. We're not going to be able to see it here. We look at the field goal percentage league leaders for the playoffs right now. See Miles Turner at second with just a little bit under 76%. We're going to try to get whoever came out of the lineup right now. So it is Kuzma still out on the court. Antetokounmpo still out on the court, as well as Porter Jr., Taurean Prince, and Miles Turner. And there's Kyle Kuzma with the slam dunk. 4 points for him right now. You see 11 assists so far for the Milwaukee Bucks. He gives it back over to Anthony Black. De Silva. As I said, getting a start right now. Banchero will shoot the 3. That's no good. Turner coming down with the rebound. Taurean Prince feeds it back over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr., that's no good. Anthony Black coming down with the rebound. So was Anthony Black, I know, that checked into the game coming out of the bench. I know Anthony Black has got a couple points in this game already. Yeah, he has 6 already. Banchero, he'll shoot from inside. That's good. That's 14 for Paolo Banchero. And a lead up to 9 once again for the Orlando Magic. Minute 50 to play until halftime. Antetokounmpo coming around with the layup. That's good. 16 points for Giannis. And the lead is up to 7. Banchero will shoot the 3. That's no good. Wendell Carter Jr., he just missed that one. Feeds it over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo feeds it over to Turner. Turner was, I think it was Suggs that got a piece of it. De Silva finding it inside right now. So we got a minute 10 to play here in the second. Carter Jr. coming around, and that he'll go to the line shooting 1. Kevin Porter Jr. called for his first personal foul, first team foul. Wendell Carter Jr. has 5 points in this game. As I said, his point production's gone up a little bit since the Atlanta series. Makes the first one. I believe that's the first set of free throws being shot by either team right now, and it's about 1:08 to play until halftime. Carter Jr. with the shot. That is good. He now has 7, and the lead is up to 9 once again. As I said, the Magic led by as many as 13 at one point. I think the closest the Bucks have gotten to is within 6 since that point. Kuzma, we got 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma, he'll put the layup up. That is good. Kyle Kuzma, 6 for him. And the Bucks are within 7 here. 40 seconds to play until half. Jalen Suggs, the only starter, has not scored yet. Carter Jr., Suggs almost gave it away, but Banchero, though, look at that slam dunk there. That's 16 for him. Lead up to 9 again. So we have the final 25 seconds to play in the second. Antetokounmpo feeds it over to Prince. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 5 for him. Shot clock turned off. Bucks within 6. I believe, as I said, the closest they have been probably in the second quarter. They're holding on to this one right now. Jalen Suggs coming around. He'll with the layup up. That's good. That's his first 2 points of the game, and now every starter has scored for both teams. And that's going to do it. We are at the end of the first half here. Here it is, the Orlando Magic 54, the Bucks 46. We still have a half to play here in game number 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please leave a like, comment on this video, and if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, as we got a little bit more exciting action coming up. We're nowhere near done with this project just yet. We're only at the conference finals stage. And with that, I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and we are going to send it to halftime. We'll see you guys in the second half. Back here in Orlando, it is 54-46. I am Vinny from vdub Productions. We are getting ready to start the second half here as we look at Paolo Banchero highlights here. He has 16 points, leading the way for the Orlando Magic, and he's tied for the game high with the Giannis Antetokounmpo right now, who also has 16 points. As I said, Magic led by as many as 13. As we get the starting lineups out, let's see Suggs, Baines, Carter Jr., De Silva, and Banchero. That is the lineup set there, as Antetokounmpo will miss that one. And for the Magic, we do have Porter Jr., Prince, Kuzma, Antetokounmpo, and Turner. That set of starting 5 are out there for both teams to start the second half. Banchero coming around, he'll miss it. That's off the back iron. Giannis will come down with the rebound here. 30 seconds into the second half here. It's an 8-point lead for the Orlando Magic. They're led by as many as 13. The Bucks got it to within 6. Giannis coming around with a slam dunk. That's 18 for him. That slam nuggets worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA 2K26. Jalen Suggs will take the inbound from Bancaro as he's crossing the half-court line. He only has 2 points in this game, and he got it right before halftime. Desmond Bane, who has 14 points himself in this game, feeds it over to Suggs. Suggs coming around, no good. And Porter Jr. will come down with the rebound back over to Taurean Prince. Prince, there's an alley-oop to Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's at 20. And the Bucks within 4. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I think the closest the Bucks have been was 4 points in that second quarter. And that was after the Magic went on top by 13. Right up there here as we're about a minute and a half into the third quarter. Suggs will shoot the 3. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Porter Jr. Back over to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's going to come around and count it. Yes, the Silva called for the foul. That's a 6-0 run to start the quarter. The Silva, that's his first personal foul, first team foul. We didn't have many fouls in that first quarter. As I said, I think Orlando shot the only 2 free throws of that first half. I said Giannis at 22 points. The only player in double figures, by the way, for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he'll miss it. But it's still a 6-0 run for the Bucks to start the quarter. As we see Jalen Suggs feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. He'll shoot the 3. Or no, that's inside. That's 16 for Desmond Bane. And that will end that 6-0 run. As we're 2 minutes into the second quarter. 56-52, Orlando on top. Antetokounmpo feeds it back over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr., nope, that's not in there. Feeds it over to Antetokounmpo. He'll put the shot up. That's good. That's 24 for him. A 10-2 run to start the quarter. Oh, no, wait a minute. An 8-2 run to start this quarter. And once again, the Milwaukee Bucks are within 2. Desmond Bane, he'll shoot the 3. He'll miss it as Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. 28-22. Bucks out rebound the Magic right now. Feeds it back over to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it back over to Porter Jr., back over to Taurean Prince, over to Miles Turner. Turner, he'll put the shot up. That is no good. Bancaro coming down with the rebound. So we're 3 minutes into the third quarter here. 2-point lead for Orlando right now. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Feeds it back over to Bancaro. He'll shoot the 3. He'll miss it there. Turner coming down with the rebound. Chance to tie or take the lead for the Bucks. And you see Porter Jr. holding on to this one right now. Porter Jr. and there's an alley-oop. As we'll have a timeout called here. A 10-2 run by the Bucks to start the quarter. We are tied at 56. We're going to take a timeout as well. 8:18 to play in the third. Coming out of timeout here at 8:18 to play in the third. No lineup changes here. As once again we have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 26 points, but the next highest score belongs to Kyle Kuzma and Bobby Portis Jr. with 6 points each for Milwaukee. But either way, it's a 10-2 run by the Bucks to start this quarter, and we are tied at 56. They overcame a 13-point deficit early in the second quarter. You see Carter Jr. coming around. That's 9 for him. Bane will get the assist there as the Magic retake the lead. Feeds it back over to Turner. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Taurean Prince to Kuzma. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Finally get over to Jalen Suggs. Crossing the half-court line. Feeds it over to Desmond Bane here as we're about 4.5 minutes into the third quarter here. 7 on the shot clock. Bane just holding on to the one right now, being guarded by Prince. Bane will get the shot up. That is no good. Turner coming down with the rebound. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Needs it back over to Turner. Back over to Taurean Prince. Feeds it over to Giannis. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Bancaro coming down with the rebound. Jalen Suggs. Holding on to that one now. Back over to Bancaro here. 10 on the shot clock. Desmond Bane. Got 5 on the shot clock. Bane. 3 on the shot clock. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Turner coming down with the rebound. Porter Jr. has it right now over to Antetokounmpo, who scored every point right now for the Bucks so far here in the second quarter. Porter Jr. still holding on to it. He's going to come through. He'll put the layup up. So he'll get the slam dunk. That's 7 for Kevin Porter Jr. And the lead is, or no, the game is tied again at 58. Jalen Suggs feeds it back over to Wendell Carter Jr. Feeds it back over to Bane. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. And Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Antetokounmpo finds it back over to Miles Turner. Turner, that shot is up. That's good. That's 4 for Miles Turner, and the Bucks will have their first lead since the first quarter. As we're over the halfway point of the third quarter, 60-58, Bucks on top. The Bucks have an 8-game winning streak online in this NBA playoffs here in the season playthrough. The only game they lost was Game 1 against the Pacers. Suggs will shoot the 3. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Giannis feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma. Got 13 on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock now. Kuzma still holding on to it. He needs to get the shot up. He will put the shot up. That is no good. That is tipped, and Jalen Suggs coming down with the rebound. Crossing the half-court line, Suggs. Yeah, I think Suggs should just try to drive for the layup there, but hey, that's just me, though. You can never trust 2K logic to do the right thing. De Silva feeds it over to Bancaro, who'll shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. Turner grabbing the rebound over to Taurean Prince. Prince feeds it back over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma thought about the shot for a second. 5 on the shot clock. We got Antetokounmpo back over to Kuzma. Kuzma, he'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Desmond Bane coming down with the rebound. Desmond Bane feeds it back over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs back over to Bancaro. 13 on the shot clock. Bancaro puts a layup up. That's good. That's 18 for Paolo Bancaro, his first points in the third quarter. We are tied at 60. It's a 14-4 run, by the way, or 14-6 run, by the way, as we have a timeout call by the Bucks. 4:07 to play in the third. We are tied at 60. We see new lineup changes here. Let's see. We got Tyus Jones and Anthony Black out on the lineup, checking into the game for the first time in the second half. And let's see for the Bucks. We have Bobby Portis Jr. checking in for Giannis. I said Giannis is the only player right now that's in double figures for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's Kevin Porter Jr. with 7 points. That's the second most. Porter Jr. Hill will lose it, speaking of him, and Jones will come down with the theft. Chance to retake the lead for the Orlando Magic. You see Bancaro still trying to get through Portis Jr. Bancaro put the shot up. He's going to go to the line as Portis Jr. called for his first personal foul. First team foul. Chance for Bancaro to put the Magic on top once again with 3:43 to play in the third. As I said, the Bucks are on an 8-game winning streak right now. That is on the line here. The only game they lost was Game 1 in the first round to the Indiana Pacers. But they rattled off 4 straight in that one and swept the Detroit Pistons. First one made here. That's 19 for Bancaro. And let's see here. Anthony Black checks into the game. Mo Wagner and Bideze will check into the game. Cole Anthony checks into the game. Both of them, he makes both free throws, and that's 24 Paolo Bancaro. The lead is up to 2 once again for the Magic. And there's a shot by Taurean Prince for 3. That's good. That's 8 for Taurean Prince. And the Bucks retake the lead. (17-8) right now. They have outscored the Bucks have outscored the Magic at this point. Tyus Jones Hill pass it over to Bancaro. Bancaro puts a shot up, no good. Porter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Under 3 to play in the third. 63-62. Magic on top. Low scoring game at this point right now. Taurean Prince. He's it back over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. will come with the layup. That's good. Bobby Portis Jr. That's 8 for him. And the lead is 10 lead changes, 5 ties. We look at that trend there. And Milwaukee, I think, has their largest lead at 3. Maybe match their largest lead, I should say. I think they had a 3-point lead early in that first quarter. Bancaro, he'll just shoot it. That's no good. Porter Jr. coming down with the rebound. Porter Jr. still has it. He might go coast to coast, but he's going to go to the line as Black call for his first personal foul. As Kevin Porter Jr. with 7 points in this game. As I said, Giannis is the only player that's in double figures with 26 points for the Bucks. Points, pen, 20, but then we look at points in the paint, 40. I don't understand point/pen. Somebody could explain that to me. That would be appreciated here as Noah Penda checks into the game. See how many minutes he'll get. And let's see here. Gary Trent Jr. checks into the game. Let's see. Giannis checks back into the game. Both free throws made. 9 points for Kevin Porter Jr. A 7-0 run by the Bucks, and they're on top by 3. It's 5 now. That's no good. Portis Jr. coming down with it. Over to Antetokounmpo here. The Magic, I know, had a 10-0 run to end this first quarter. Bucks are currently on a 7-0 run right now. Portis Jr. And he's now the second player for the Bucks to reach double figures. 10 points off the bench for him. A 9-0 run by the Bucks at 69-62. Minute 20 to play here in the third. Anthony Black still holding on to it, feeding it back over to Penda. Jones, he'll shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. Portis Jr. coming down with the rebound. Antetokounmpo. We got 1 minute to play here in the third. Trent Jr. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Bidaze coming down with the rebound over to Tyus Jones. Back over to Anthony Black. Black feeds it over to Wagner. Mo Wagner with the slam dunk. That puts an end to that 9-0 run. 69-64, Bucks on top, 35 to play here in the third. Do not adjust your screen. It is that low scoring of a game right now. Cole Anthony, he'll put the shot up. That's good. That's 4 for him. Lead up to 7 once again. 11-2 run to this point. Noah Penda. Penda will feed it over to Bidaze. Back over to Anthony Black. He's got to get the shot clock, or he has to get the shot up. That's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. And is that going to count? I don't know if that would have counted or not. But either way, that's the end of the third quarter here. An 11-2 run by the Milwaukee Bucks. They now have a 7-point lead as we enter the fourth quarter. Please hit the like button as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Get ready to start the fourth quarter here. 71-64, Bucks on top. You see Doc Rivers getting his team motivated. Try to finish this game strong here. Mo Wagner will inbound it to Anthony Black. So it is Wagner, Black, Desmond Bain as he'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Bidaze also out on the court. So it is Rollins, Anthony, Portis Jr., Trent Jr. and Antetokounmpo. That's the lineup here. So we got Tyus Jones, Bidaze, Anthony Black, Mo Wagner, and then I think that's Desmond Bain. Let's see here. There's an illegal screen. Yeah, that's Desmond Bain. So that is the lineup set for Orlando. Bidaze, I believe, called for the illegal screen there. His first personal foul here. As we're 36 seconds into the fourth quarter here. 71-64. Bucks on top, game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Low scoring game 1 so far. Cole Anthony will miss that one. Mo Wagner coming down with the rebound. As I said, the Bucks with an 11-2 run to end that quarter. Anthony Black feeding it as it right there as we're 11 minutes to play here in the game. Anthony Black feeds it over to Jones, back over to Desmond Bane. Bane will put the shot up. That is no good. Portis Jr. coming down with the rebound. Ryan Rollins crossing the half-court line. Rollins feeds it back over to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. over to Antetokounmpo. 10 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo. He's going to come around. Oh, he'll pass it up over, I believe that is Kuzma for 3, no good. Anthony Black with the shot. Bane will get the assist there. That's 8. That's 8 for Anthony Black. The Magic at 27-67. The Bucks 32-63. Feeds it over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. with the slam dunk. That's 11. No, that's 12 for him. The lead is up to 7 again. And there that is Ryan Rollins. Boncaro checking back into the game for Mo Wagner. And let's see here. Portis Jr., Anthony, and Cole Anthony moving the point guard. Trent Jr. checking back into no, I think he just. I get confused because I just wish people would just stay in their position. Antetokounmpo coming around with the layup. That is no good. Boncaro coming down with it. Tyus Jones has it. Jones back over to Boncaro. 73-66. Milwaukee on top. We've got 9:15 to play in the game. Boncaro coming around with the shot up. That's good. 22 for Paolo Boncaro. Look at that trend. 10 lead changes, 5 ties. Still have a really close game right now. 5-point lead for Milwaukee. Said Milwaukee has an 8-game winning streak on the line in these NBA playoffs for my season playthrough. Antetokounmpo coming around. He'll get the slam dunk. That's 28 for him. See Tyus Jones. Feeds it back over to Bidazzi. Feeds it back over to Boncaro. That is no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. Giannis feeds it back over to Anthony. That shot is no good. Bidazzi coming down with the rebound. Boncaro had it for a second. It's now Anthony Black. That's stolen by Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony coming around. He'll put the slam dunk. That's in there. That's 6 for Cole Anthony, and the lead is up to 9, their largest lead. Timeout Orlando. We're going to take one as well. 8:05 to play in the fourth. The Bucks leading it 77-68. We'll be back. As we look at the lineup set here, we got Bane, Black, and Carter Jr. That's some of the changes here for Orlando. You see Ali LaForce reporting here. Jamal Mosley's thinking, what do I got to do to get this team in? By the way, this is the battle of fired coaches in real life. Because Doc Rivers and Jamal Mosley both were fired at the end of their seasons. They see Anthony Black will shoot the 3. That's going to fall in. That's 11 for him. First player off the bench to be in double figures for the Orlando Magic, and the lead is only down to 6. Antetokounmpo coming around. He'll feed it over to Portis Jr. as Wendell Carter Jr. will come down with the steal there. Black feeds it over to Bane. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. I believe that's Desmond Bane that had the shot. That's 19 for him. I could be wrong. There's a shot. Portis Jr., though, I know for sure that was him. That's 15. He's it back over to Boncaro. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. And Antetokounmpo with the lead up to 6 once again. He's it back over to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. over to Antetokounmpo. He's it over to Kyle Kuzma. Got 10 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Cole Anthony. 7 on the shot clock. Cole Anthony. Oh, he's going to get by. And what a slam dunk by Cole Anthony. Oh, man, what a play there. He fakes out Tyus Jones, and he gets around and gets a slam dunk. As Banchero, he'll miss that one. Chance to go up by double figures for the first time in this game for the Milwaukee Bucks. They led by as many as 9 before the Magic were able to cut it to 6. Portis Jr. shoots a 3. That's no good. Banchero coming down with the rebound. Got over to Anthony Black. Anthony Black feeds it over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. with the slam dunk. That's 11 for him. As I said, Orlando's not going away yet as we're over the halfway point of the fourth quarter. It's only 82-76 Milwaukee on top. Here in this first game of the Eastern Conference Finals here. Low-scoring game. Feeds it back over to Portis Jr. He'll put the shot up. That's good. That's 17 for Bobby Portis Jr. off the bench. Banchero still coming around, and he will put the slam dunk on there. That's 24 for him. See Trent Jr. holding on to that cross to the half-court line. Antetokounmpo, who has 28 in this game. Feeds it back over to Giannis. He'll put the shot up. That's not going to fall in. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. 84-78. Chance to get closer for the Orlando Magic. Back over to Tyus Jones. Bane will shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. I believe that's 22 for him. And the lead only Orlando within 3 here. 4:40 to play in the fourth. Over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr., I mean, he's had himself a game off the bench. Antetokounmpo with the assist there. Lead up to 5 once again. 15 on the shot clock. Desmond Bane feeds it back over to Banchero. Banchero, that's no good. Antetokounmpo coming down with the rebound. We got Giannis. 15 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo coming around. Hey, he's fouled there as Banchero called for his first personal foul. First team foul. And Giannis Antetokounmpo will miss the first one there. Tyus Jones going to head to the bench. Let's see. It is Suggs checking into the game. Same with De Silva. And for the Bucks, let's see. Porter Jr., Prince, Turner. So Giannis only has 2 points here in this fourth quarter right now. Team up by 5. And he will sink the second one. So that's 29 for him. 87-81, Milwaukee on top. Desmond Bane at 15 on the shot clock. Bane still holding on to this one right now. Bane will shoot the 3. That's no good. Turner coming out with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Kuzma. And that is a miss right there. Banchero coming down to Desmond Bane. 3.5 minutes to play here in the fourth, 87-81. And Bane will lose it as Porter Jr. coming around with the steal. Feeds it back over to Giannis. And Giannis is going to go. No, actually, I take that back. That was blocked by Banchero. Bucks will still retain possession with 8 on the shot clock. I thought for a second Giannis was fouled, and looks like they said that he got ball. In which, from that angle, he did look like he got the ball. But watching it in real time, though, that kind of looked like he was fouled. But I don't control the AI logic here in this game. Probably for a good reason, though. I see Giannis. He's got to step out of bounds, though, and that will be magic ball. So that is a turnover for sure against him. Jalen Suggs crossing the half-court line. Feeds it back over to Boncaro. We got 15 on the shot clock over to Desmond Bane. Under 3 to play here in the fourth. Desmond Bane. He'll shoot. Is that a 3? It really doesn't matter anyway because Antetokounmpo will come down with a rebound off the miss. And Boncaro will come down with the steal. Jalen Suggs has it, feed it over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. He'll miss that one. And Antetokounmpo coming down with it now with the rebound crossing the half-court line. No points for Orlando in the last 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and counting. Feeds it back over to Giannis. Giannis feeds it back over. Who is that one? That is no good anyway. That was Kuzma, by the way, that with the shot up. Feeds it back over to Desmond Bane. 14 on the shot clock here. You got to get something going. You got to be desperation here. Feeds it over to Carter Jr. Carter Jr. That's 13 for him. Look at that. 34 of 81, 39 to 77 for the Bucks. Under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. 87-83 Milwaukee on top. Antetokounmpo. 8 on the shot clock. See what the Greek Freak can do for you. Feeds it over to Kuzma. He'll shoot the 3. That's not going to fall in. Carter Jr. coming down with the rebound. 95 seconds to play here in the fourth. Bane feeds it over to Suggs. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. Jalen Suggs only has 5 points in this game, but those are 3 huge points. And the Magic within 1. Giannis. He's coming around with a bucket. That's good. That's 31 for him. Lead up to 3 for the Bucks once again. They led by as many as 9. As Desmond Bane with the bucket. That's 24. Oh, Giannis with another slam dunk there. 33 for him. Desmond Bane. Feeds it back over to Silva. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Prince coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis back over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma will make the bucket. That's 8 for Kyle Kuzma. We'll have a timeout called by Orlando. 42.2 to play in the fourth. The Bucks leading it 93-88. As we are coming out of timeout here, 93-88. Milwaukee on top here. This is game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. As I said, the Bucks are on an 8-game winning streak right now. So the only game they lost was game 1 against the Indiana Pacers in the first round. See Jalen Suggs feeding it back over to the Silva. Boncaro back to Suggs over to Silva. They can't take their time. I don't know why they're taking their time. You see Suggs will shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. Suggs with 8 points. He's hit 2 big 3-pointers right now. They got a foul. I'm sorry, you got a foul. Don't know why you're fouling and letting them take time off the clock. Giannis will put the shot up. That is no good, as we'll have a timeout called by the Magic. That's their last timeout here. We're going to take one as well. 16.7 to play in the fourth. Milwaukee on top by 2. We are coming down to the wire here in game number 1, 93-91. Orlando will get the ball as they will inbound it at the half court. As I said, they have no more timeouts left. They do not have to get the 3 to win it. They could send it into overtime. We have not had an overtime game yet in this season played through playoffs, I should say. Bane. He'll shoot the 3. He'll make the 3! Oh, with 2.6 to play. Timeout, Milwaukee. We're going to take one as well. 2.6 to play. The Magic on top by 3, or by 1. Coming out of timeout here. 2.6 to play in the fourth. Enough time. You could drive it down to get a shot from inside. With 2.6 to play here in the fourth. It's a 1-point lead for Milwaukee. Feeds it over to Prince. Prince will shoot the 3. That's no good, and that will do it. Orlando comes back from behind. 9 points down in the fourth quarter. They will escape game 1 with the victory, putting an end to the Bucks' 8-game winning streak here in the NBA playoffs on my season playthrough. It is the Magic taking the first game of this Eastern Conference Finals. Man, and they did it in dramatic fashion. 94-93 the final score. You see Desmond Bain getting player of the game, and why not? We'll go with the official player statistics coming up right after this. It is time for the post-game player statistics brought to you by 2K Sports. We start off, as always, with the home team, the Milwaukee Bucks. They were led by Giannis Antetokounmpo with 33 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists, and a block. Bobby Portis Jr. off the bench, the only other player in double figures with 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Kevin Porter Jr., 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Taurean Prince with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. We got Kyle Kuzma with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Cole Anthony, 8 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Then we got Miles Turner with 4 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. Gary Trent Jr., 2 points off the bench, same with Tyler Smith. Ryan Rollins had 1 assist. Chris Livingston, Jericho Sims, Andre Jackson Jr., and AJ Green, and Amir Coffey did not play for the Milwaukee Bucks. And now for the victorious Orlando Magic here, we got Desmond Bain, 27 points. Though those last 3 points were the biggest points of the game, as that was the eventual winning shot. But Bain with 27 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Paolo Banchero with 24 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block. Wendell Carter Jr. with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. And then we got Anthony Black with 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Jalen Suggs with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. He only had 8 points, but let me tell you, he hit 2 of the big 3-point shots that eventually led to the point where Desmond Bain was able to hit the winning 3. So he had 3-pointers that got him back into the game. So Jalen Suggs, even though he had 8 points, but he had 6 big points in that fourth quarter comeback. Bedaze, 4 points, 7 rebounds. Mo Wagner, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Tristan Da Silva, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Tyus Jones with 2 points, 4 assists, 1 steal. And then we have Jonathan Isaac with no stats in 2 minutes of play. Jet Howard had 1 assist in 3 minutes of play. Jace Richardson, no stats in 2 minutes of play. Noah Penda, also no stats in 2 minutes of play. And everybody who was eligible to play for the Magic did get into the game for at least 2 minutes. And with that, that is it for your post-game player statistics. We are now in the Western Conference side of things for the conference finals. We have Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals featuring the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Luck would have it that this would be the conference final series in this universe as well as in real life, and at the time of this recording, the Thunder have a 3-2 series lead against the San Antonio Spurs, but by the time this game will be coming out, we don't know if this will be out before the start of Game 7 of that series, or will we already have will the real life finals already be determined to be OKC and the New York Knicks? But either way, Game 1 will be coming out on their next video for this season playthrough. Spurs Thunder Game 1. Be there or be squared. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Comment on this video if you haven't done so yet. And also, if you want to donate to this channel financially, there's a link in the description down below to my Cash App, as well as where you can find me on X and Instagram. And with that, I want to remind everybody the final score of the game. The Orlando Magic, thanks to a 3-point shot by Desmond Bain with just 2.6 seconds left to play, they come back and end the 8-game winning streak of the Milwaukee Bucks. They take Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals Series 94-93. They have a 1-0 series lead in that best-of-7 series. I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and I am signing off.